Hello, it's Forex News for Friday, April 9th, provided to you by InstaForex News Team and me, Derika Isakova. Germany has become the only country among the group of 7 where the economic growth has slowed down. It was sounded on Wednesday by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. According to the intermediate estimate of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the group of 7 countries' economy will continue the uptrend in the first half of 2010, although the growth pace will cool down and move differently. The growth will weaken depending on the support from the commodity reserves, the stimulation measures finishing and the private demand lowering amid the lending up price downtrend and the labor market weakness, as declared in the OECD. For supporting the recovery, the governments must unveil their plans of borrowings reduction, but they must be realized only in 2011. In addition, the main economist of OECD, Piercarlo Padoan, said that the second recession wave in Europe and other countries is unlikely to happen. Germany may become an exception. The OECD index of German gross domestic product contracted in the first quarter by 0.4% annually, when the complex GDP of G7 rose by 1.9% on the annual adjusted basis. In the previous focus, the OECD supposed the German GDP to increase in the first quarter by 1.8% and by 1.5% in the group of 7. It is expected that the GDP of Germany, the largest Eurozone economy, will return to the level of 2.8% in the second quarter. On the whole, Germany was relying on export as the most factor for overcoming the crisis, and the internal demand was weak. In accordance with the OECD projection, 3 major Eurozone economies, Germany, France and Italy, would demonstrate a GDP uprise by 0.9% a year and by 1.9% in the second quarter. In the meantime, the US GDP will advance in the first quarter by 2.4% and by 2.3% in the second one, as the United States are still exceeding the Eurozone countries. In November, the OECD was predicting the gross domestic product jump in the USA by 1.6% in the first quarter. The organization called for cautiousness while rolling up the support programs and said that although the governments must announce about ambitious plans of budget consolidation, they will come in force only 2011, except such countries as Greece, where the consolidation is extremely needed. As to the monetary policy, Padoan noticed that the central banks do not come under pressure regarding the extreme finishing and raising the interest rates. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News Team. Goodbye.